Yo, I can't believe this. I'm back to my jacket and a hoodie. Check this out. Remember you guys, the past few vlogs, it was like 60, 65 degrees out here. Today is 31 degrees. 31 degrees. Check this out. There's actual snow again. Like, why? I keep asking myself, like, why do I live here? Why do I even live here? This is bull crap. We're gonna actually be doing a bunch of things today. I got some errands to run, but I'm gonna be doing a lot of dad, husband work around the house. Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Friday, and today I'm doing husband and dad projects around the house. So no actual work. I don't consider this work because this isn't work. I get paid for this, but it's not. I get paid Starbucks, that's about it. And that's where we're going right now. We're gonna be painting one of my daughter's rooms. I have 4 daughters, 2 sons, and when they turn 10, we do this thing where we kind of give their room a facelift, right? We get new curtains, whether they need a new rug or bed sheets or whatever. We try to make their room look nice because around that age, they are hopefully starting to take care of things a little bit better. So when my other 2 daughters, I have a 14-year-old and a 12-year-old, they share a room together. When they turned at that age, we ended up, doing a room for them, and it looks nice and they keep up with it and all that stuff. Now it's my other 2 daughters. One of them is 10 and the other one is 8. So now it's their turn to get their room, and we're gonna be painting it today. I already started the priming. My mom came over yesterday, and this room, my house is like from 1964. So we have 2 rooms that have like wood paneling on the floor. If you don't know what wood paneling is, or have ever seen a room with wood paneling, I don't know if they do this all around, like I don't know if it was just like a Midwest thing or if they do it out in the West Coast, East Coast, I don't know. Either way, there's wood paneling on one side of the wall, and I feel like because there's only one window in this room, it doesn't get a lot of light, so we did paint it white, but we left that wood panel wall, like we just left it as is, and it's really dark, and I feel like it absorbs light. As a photographer, videographer, I know that if I paint that wood paneling wall white, that it's gonna reflect some light back and fill the room out, or at least make the room feel a lot brighter. Especially because my house faces north and south, so we don't get sunlight in my house at all, which is one of the downsides to my home. Me and my wife, we agree, we love our home. Like, I love the layout, I love the shape of it, I do love the neighborhood, and I love the yard. It's just a nice flat rectangle, which I like because it's just like a blank canvas. You can do whatever you want with it. So last night, my mom and I decided to paint the room. So we painted it. We also painted the ceiling. My wife got a new fan, which I'm going to install today. I'm going to have to figure it out. Thanks to YouTube, I think I'll be able to do it. I did one in the kitchen, and there was just like 2 cables, pretty much. You take it out and there's like negative and positive or something like that. You wire them together and then, bolt it up there again, and should be easy, but we'll see. I'm gonna bring you guys along the journey and see what we're gonna be doing here. Yeah, let me do a venti shaken espresso with oat milk.
Oat milk, all right.
And I'll do a spicy falafel pocket.
All right, a spicy falafel pocket for you. Anything else?
That'll be all.
Sounds good. We'll see you up here.
Thank you. I've been on this spicy falafel, or however the heck you call it. It's really good, honestly. Their sandwiches here they're pretty good. Whatever company makes them, I don't know if Starbucks makes them or who their food provider is, but they're decent. They're decent. All right, thank you. Shaken espresso for the win, guys. And since I don't have the macro lens, I gotta show it to you all the way back here, and then I'll punch in. That's the dang it, I'm talking about gear. All right, one little thing, little hack here, guys. If you are using the Action 6, film in 8K because it's the best image, and then you punch in for your B-roll shots in post-production. You're only able to do that because you have enough resolution with the 8K to punch in. That's the whole benefits of the 8K. Do not use the 2X on this camera because for some reason the upscaling sucks so bad. All right, that's all I'm going to talk about. I feel like I just came back to life. I genuinely get like a rush like down my head like when I get that first like sip of cold coffee in the morning. All right, we are here at the hardware store. We have Ace Hardware Store here. I don't know if you guys have those around the country. Can you let me know, or is that like a Rockford thing? It's like a small, I think it's like locally owned, but it's a franchise. I have no idea. If you know what Ace Hardware is, let me know in the comments, but we're here. Ace Hardware is only like a block away from my house, so I really like it because anytime I need something, I can just go here. But I do prefer going to Home Depot. They do have better prices and stuff like that. But the convenience of having it be so close to my house, I'd rather come here for like little quick things like that. Plus, they carry Benjamin Moore paint for like house and interior painting. And we really like that brand. That's what we've been using to paint my whole house. And it's just a nice quality paint for the dads out there that are looking for paint. Benjamin Moore is amazing. And no, this is not sponsored by Benjamin Moore. We're going to go in here, guys, with a mission. And the mission is we're going to get paint. I need the glossy paint for the baseboards and the trim in my daughter's room. And then probably an extra roller, pan, and some of those like paint wipes or whatever. It's just like if you drop paint, you can wipe it off. It's got like a special solution for that. Because I did drop some paint a little bit yesterday, a few drops here and there. It comes off with my nail, but it's easier when you have those wipes to be able to do that. Now, I'm only telling you guys my list of what I'm doing in there because hardware stores like Home Depot, Ace Hardware, Menards, or whatever, I feel like those stores are the same to men as they are as Target is to women. So I tell you this because I've talked about this with my bros. And if you guys think I'm wrong, I mean, let me know in the comments. Doesn't have to be an argument, but we can just debate about it if you want, or like give me some, I don't know, put your feedback in here. When I take my wife to Target or when she goes to Target, I know she's not going to go there and just walk out with shampoo and lotion or whatever. Like she's going to come out of there with $50 to $100 or probably more than what she expected to buy that day. It's just the way they wired it. And they have freaking Starbucks at Targets. So that's awesome. You get your Starbucks and then you go shopping around. And so now you're comfortable. You don't have to go get your coffee anymore. You could just go around there, do your shopping. Honestly, it sounds like a great time. Like if I went shopping, I would get my Starbucks, throw on my AirPods, vlog, or listen to a podcast or your favorite playlist. Just take your time through Target. It's a nice, clean store. It's really cool. You can even get some groceries at Target. Like it's perfect. And the one thing that they always get my wife with is when you walk into that store, there's that like clearance aisle, or I don't know what it is, but we always tend to go check that little area out and grab little knickknacks here and there, whether they're $1 to $10 or whatever it is. You always walk out of there with something from there. Now, I went to Home Depot like 2 weeks ago and they had a taco truck outside, which was awesome. Because every time I go to Home Depot, it's the same thing. I walk out of there with more things than what I need. Power tools, a lawnmower, like crazy stuff. Like my brain, as soon as I walk in there, I'm like, what else do I need? What else do I need? And I'm just walking aisles, making myself buy something I don't need to purchase at that very moment. So I'm going to go in there with this mission. But the taco truck, dude, it's amazing. It was genius. We walked out of there. I didn't get tacos, but I want to. And maybe I'll vlog it too next time. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be going to Home Depot doing this home project here, maybe tomorrow, maybe today, and I'll put it on the next vlog. But dude, every Home Depot, just like Target has Starbucks, should have a taco truck outside. I know. It's a little bit racist. As a Mexican, I don't mind it. I go there when I'm working or whatever. When I had my landscaping business, I would go to Home Depot all the time during lunch, like all hours of the day. I would just walk in there, get some more weed trimmer, what do you call it? The little spool. I would get gas. I would get all kinds of stuff for my lawnmowers. And it would be nice if I could just walk out of there and, you know, get a few tacos and a Coca-Cola, dude. Like, that would hit so hard. And I think that Home Depot will make a lot of money if they have some sort of like permit, like, hey, a local taco truck can be here and this is how much it costs a week. Dude, that taco truck would be banging, you know. Maybe I should do that. Well, somebody's already doing it, but that's a smart idea. Let me know if your local Home Depot has a taco truck outside, because I'm curious about that. That wasn't there before. 2 weeks ago, I went and I saw it in the parking lot, like all stationed and everything. So, and it's legit too. It's like a legit taco truck. You know, you got the Mexican family making the tacos. You get them in the aluminum foil and the red little basket, and you eat them. And you got the green and the red salsa. It's woo, delicious. Let's go in here, guys. Woo! It's freaking windy, yo. Let me see, I gotta find somebody. Hello, can I get somebody in the paint department, please? Thank you. You're the paint bro?
I'm the paint pro today.
All right. I need Benjamin Moore Cloud White and the glossy finish. It's for like baseboards and stuff.
Sure.
And it's I got it. I was here yesterday. I got the it's the lower level one or
The
whatever.
regular Ben?
Yeah.
I'll have a semi-gloss for that. That's the...
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, you said a quarter a gallon.
Let's do
How much baseboard do you have to do?
it's just one bedroom. So the bedroom's probably 10 by 10.
Okay. Are they primed or painted right now or bare wood?
No, just bare wood.
Bare wood?
Should we do like a mixed prime paint thing or whatever?
So they're already paint and primer.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, because
if you had a separate primer, that would be a nice thing to do on bare wood.
Yeah.
But that would work. I'm just saying
Yeah.
it's probably gonna be a couple coats.
It's for the kids, honestly. So like I'll just paint it, and then in a few months I'll paint it again, just because they play, and so they're gonna scrape it up whether I prime it or not. So I'm just not gonna take that much time.
If it's just the trim work, I think a quart would probably do it for you.
Let's do that, and I'll just I'll swing back if I need more. I was looking for this is what I was looking for. I'm assuming this is your display one here.
No, those are all for the taking.
Oh, okay, cool. Perfect. Yeah, these work great.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll take these. I'm assuming you gotta shake the paint and all that stuff. Cool. All right, perfect. I'm gonna grab some brushes and stuff anyway. So let's see. But we do need another pan. Or are these like the refillable ones? I think I'm good with that. Let's see. We'll need. No, we don't need that. If you guys ever paint, get yourself some of these to wipe any drops or anything. These work really well. Why do I feel like something is missing? Should get one of these little mini rollers. Yeah, these are gonna be good. Let's just get these two. Do you know what would be a good grit for like sanding like primed like wood or whatever? It's just one little piece of like the windows and stuff where I primed them.
Sure.
And there's a few gunks of primer there that I want to kind of sand down.
Sure. I just do like a nice fine grit, so like a 220 or a 320 would probably be enough for something like that.
Okay, yeah, right here. This is right here.
Yeah, the sponge is really nice to use. Otherwise, I've got sandpaper sheets.
Yeah, this is good enough. All right, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Oh, that's what I wanted. I wanted to get one of those knee pads. Oh yeah, one of these. Yeah, this is gonna save me. All right, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Is there anything else I can do for you?
I think that's it. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Woo! It's freaking freezing, dude. I'm so jealous of Benny. I mentioned Benny on my previous vlog, so if you guys don't follow Benny, you guys should. He's got amazing vlogs. He's doing exactly what I wanted to do on YouTube and what I'm going to do on YouTube. He just vlogs his life. Like, he's doing the thing that most of us, I feel, on YouTube want to do, and that's just make whatever videos we want. Now, I know he uses mainstream music for his videos. I don't know if he just doesn't care about being monetized. Maybe YouTube is something that he doesn't, want to make money off of, but I don't know how he's getting away with it. Maybe he is buying this music. Maybe there's certain mainstream tracks you can buy and use them for your YouTube channel, or he knows some sort of hack. I'm gonna try to tag him and see if he answers this question, because I've used mainstream music for some vlogs before, and basically I have to like not monetize it. When I upload the video, it asks you if you want to be monetized. And I say no, because I'm using copyrighted music. I know they're not going to monetize it. And yes, of course, as soon as I upload it, it gets flagged and it says that this video cannot be monetized. But the video plays fine. Like, people can watch it and I'm assuming they can still hear the music, and my video doesn't get muted, except in like some other countries and stuff like that, which a lot of my viewers, I would say 90% of them are US, and then Mexico, and some like I think I've had some like Japan and stuff like that. So I don't think in those audience, like countries or whatever, I don't think in the countries that my audience is watching me from is affecting it. So I guess I gotta pick and choose the battles, right? And the thing is that if I feel like the vlog isn't gonna get that many views, then for me it's worthwhile like putting mainstream music, because I know I'm not gonna make any money off of it. But the times that I've done that, those vlogs end up getting enough views for me to get paid like at least a Starbucks drink, and it sucks. It's like, dang it. Like, I don't mind. I mean, this is a hobby, but editing and stuff takes time, and I really enjoy it. But it's nice that if I can vlog and then get a Chipotle bowl or Starbucks from the vlog, like, I'm happy. That just keeps feeding my daily intake of Starbucks and Chipotle, plus helping my mental health. I mean, vlogging is just, I love it. I love it so much.